Welcome back, everybody. So we are now going to talk about the laws of motion, which are often called Newton's laws of motion. And there are three of them. You may even have heard of some of them before. And I'll talk about them kind of briefly in the abstract, and we'll be revisiting them a lot over the next few months. Newton's first law says that an object in motion will stay in motion unless a net external force acts on it. You can see that this law is using a lot of physics words that we have now introduced. All right, motion and this idea of force, but it's adding some extra context here, right? What is a net external force, for example, and what do we mean by stays in motion? So I'm going to try to flesh those things out here. By stays in motion, we mean that the velocity doesn't change. So that would be stays in motion here, right? So if you have something moving, at 5 meters per second northwest, that is going to stay moving at that speed in that direction unless a net external force acts on it. And net external force is kind of what it sounds like. An external force is a force that acts on that thing from some other object. And a net external force specifically means that if you add up all of the external forces on something, that gives you the net one, right? So you can have, say, two forces acting on an object that like cancel out, and then you would still be able to have an object which is in motion and staying in that same motion.